All right, let's jump right in. For a long time, we've been talking about climate change. Well, now the world is finally starting to take real action. But here's the thing. This huge shift has uncovered a massive, kind of hidden problem that could stop all this progress in its tracks. But on the flip side, it's also creating one of the biggest career opportunities of our lifetime. So, this is the big question we're digging into today, and it comes straight out of LinkedIn's 2025 Green Skills Report. We've got the ambition, right? We've got the technology. But do we actually have the people, the workers, with the right skills to make this green economy a reality? The data, well, it suggests the answer is a pretty worrying no.
And here's the kicker. Between 2021 and 2025, the demand for people with green skills, the number of jobs out there, grew twice as fast as the supply of people who actually have those skills. We're not talking about a small gap here. This is a chasm. And honestly, it's just getting wider.
Okay, so let's break this down. What does this gap actually look like on the ground? And more importantly, why is it putting the entire green transition at risk?
What's so wild about this is that it's happening everywhere. Take a look at the chart. That dark bar, that's demand, companies hiring. The lighter bar, that's supply, the talent pool. It doesn't matter if you're looking at the US, the UK, or Brazil. It's the exact same story. Demand is growing at roughly double the rate of the talent available. Supply is just getting crushed. And this quote from LinkedIn's Sue Duke just nails it. This isn't just about meeting climate goals. This is about a massive economic opportunity for workers, for companies, for whole countries that we are putting at risk because we just don't have enough skilled people. So you have to ask, where is all this demand even coming from? You might think it's just from, solar companies or EV manufacturers. But the real answer? It's everywhere. Green skills aren't a niche thing anymore. They're becoming a core part of just about every job. And this number right here is the proof. 53%. For the first time ever, more than half of all people hired for their green skills went into jobs that don't have words like green or sustainability anywhere in the title. I mean, that's a huge fundamental shift in how we think about work. This chart just makes it crystal clear, right? That bigger slice, the 53% one, shows that green skills have broken out of their silo and are spreading across the entire economy. We're not just talking about wind turbine technicians. We are talking about accountants, marketing managers, and IT specialists who now need to understand sustainability just to do their job well.
So it's super important to get this distinction. A green job is obvious, right? It's a solar panel installer. But a green skill, like energy management, is more like a tool. It's a capability you can bring to literally any role to make it more efficient. And that's where the explosive growth is really happening.
And this table really shows that race for talent in action. Just look at industries you might not expect, like tech or financial services. The share of green hires they're making is way higher than the concentration of green talent they already have. What does that tell you? It tells you they are desperately trying to hire these skills from the outside because they don't have them in-house. Now, just when we think we're getting our heads around this green transition, another tectonic shift is happening, the explosion of AI. And the intersection of these two, what some are calling the twin transition, is creating a whole new level of complexity and demand. AI's relationship with the climate is really a two-sided coin. On one side, there's a big problem. We need sustainable AI. We need people with the skills to manage the huge energy and water footprint of all these data centers. But on the other side of the coin, we have AI for sustainable, using AI as this incredibly powerful tool to solve climate problems, like making our power grids smarter. You need a unique blend of skills to do both.
And listen, this isn't some abstract futuristic idea. The data is screaming it at us. Look at this, a nearly 600% increase in AI professionals adding operational efficiency to their skill sets. That is insane. It tells you that making AI run leaner and greener went from a nice idea to a core business need, like yesterday.
Okay, so we've laid out this massive problem, this huge skills gap that's a threat to everything. But now, let's flip the script. Because for you, as an individual, for your career, this gap isn't a threat. It's an opportunity. It's basically a career superpower. Let's look at what that means. And here's the payoff, boiled down to one number. 46.6%. On average, people who have green skills are getting hired at a rate that's almost 47% higher than everyone else. In any job market, let alone today's, that is an absolutely staggering advantage. So the bottom line for you is simple.
Having these skills on your resume means you're in demand. It means you're more resilient when the economy gets rocky, and it means you are getting hired faster. It's a direct, tangible boost to your career, starting right now.
Of course, individuals can't fix this whole thing alone. To close this gap at scale, we need a real strategy. It's got to start with governments making workforce training a central part of climate policy. Then, you need businesses and public institutions to actually partner up, to update education for the economy we have now, and to start hiring people for the skills they can prove, not just the degree they hold.
And that really just leaves us with this one final thought. This green economy isn't some trend that's on the horizon. It's not coming soon. It's here, right now. The data shows it has arrived, and it is fundamentally reshaping every single industry. So the only question left to ask is, are you ready?